And we go behind the scenes at Springwatch, celebrating its 20th anniversary in Derbyshire. In 2005, the Radio Times described Springwatch as the UK's biggest ever live wildlife event. 20 years on, the programme is celebrating its anniversary at Longshore Estate in the Peak District. As the team started their second week there, our reporter Sarah Hawley went to take a look behind the scenes.
Hello and welcome to Springwatch 2025, coming to you live from the National Trust beautiful Longshore Estate up here in the Peak District National Park.
Springwatch hit our screens last week, broadcasting live every evening for 3 weeks.
Bird song in a bluebell wood, well, that's certainly very mindful. So is the rhythm of the falling rain on this little teepee of ours. Well, we're in week 2 and so far so good. But do you know what I'm really excited about? Obviously the wildlife, but this, the blue sky for week 2.
Made a welcome return, hasn't it?
Yes, it certainly has.
Indeed.
Why have you come to Derbyshire?
It's a beautiful place, but I think what we look for when we come to a new site is the variety of habitats, and obviously the Peak District has a fantastic variety of habitats. I mean, you've got the woodland, you've got the oak woodland, you've got the moorland, you've got the peaks, you've got the rivers. So that obviously supports a variety of wildlife, and that's what we look for.
For us, it's a learning experience every time. You know, we come here and we've got a network of cameras watching nests and other things 24 hours a day for 3 weeks. We see things that otherwise, you know, we would never see in our lifetime. So that's very exciting, and then we learn a lot through the process of that, and transferring that that knowledge to our audience is what gives us the joy, really.
It's a huge production to get Springwatch on the air for 3 weeks. This is the production compound. It's set up about a week before the show goes on air. Up to around 100 people work on the show, and then when the programme's finished, all of this is removed. The whole area is reseeded to allow nature to flourish again. Planning actually begins a year before the programme airs to assess what wildlife is likely to be shown.
OK, let's have a look at our live cameras that we've got here at Longshore.
Viewers are captivated by Springwatch's unique access to the hidden world of wildlife. Around 30 cameras are set up around the estate, and those live feeds are monitored 24 hours a day by teams of 2 who work in shifts.
Everyone who sits in this truck loves wildlife, and for me, as a proper, naturalist since I was young, this for me is the best thing about Springwatch, because you get to see things that in a lifetime of just being out there looking, you could never hope to see.
You were just saying you've actually seen something quite gruesome as well.
Yeah, we have. So on our long-eared owl nest, which I can bring up here, so one of her chicks has died and she's ripped it up and fed it to the others. So that's a day in the life of what we see in this truck.
That's nature for you, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
The talk tonight, though, is about another new nest.
What's the attraction of this show?
People that watch it love wildlife, and it's wildlife that a lot of it they're very familiar with and they get to know so much more about. And also the fact that when we ask them to do something, citizen science, it's wildlife that they can help and they can be proactive about.
We don't mince our words. Wildlife is in trouble, there's no doubt about that. So part of our remit as a programme is to try and engage people with it so that they do develop a really deep-rooted affinity for it and then want to look after it.
Springwatch is on air Monday to Thursday at 8 p.m. on BBC Two, or it's available on iPlayer.
And that was Sarah Hawley reporting. It is 7:15. I mean, we should be talking to Matt. I tell you what.
At 8 p.m. on BBC Two, or it's available on iPlayer.
And that was Sarah Hawley reporting.